Imagine sipping a drink you've been told your entire life was healthy, only to discover that inside your body, it's quietly thickening your blood, inflaming your arteries, and setting the stage for a heart attack or stroke. That foggy feeling in your head, the pounding in your chest after climbing the stairs, or even those cold, tingling feet at night. They may not just be signs of aging. They could be the first warnings that your arteries are getting clogged, and the drinks you thought were helping might actually be to blame. A leading cardiologist recently admitted he was stunned at just how quickly two very common beverages can speed up plaque buildup, while a simple juice, proven in a 2022 study, can start reversing the damage in as little as 2 weeks. If you're over 60 and you value your heart, your brain, and your independence, you need to hear this. Here's the truth. After 60, your arteries naturally stiffen. The elastic walls that once expanded and contracted like a rubber band now begin to harden, making it easier for fatty plaque and calcium to stick. This is why high blood pressure, chest tightness, dizziness, or even leg cramps become more common with age. But here's what most seniors don't realize. Certain drinks can accelerate this hardening process dramatically. They create what doctors call endothelial dysfunction, meaning the inner lining of your arteries gets damaged. Once that lining is scratched up, cholesterol and calcium latch onto it like barnacles on a boat, turning smooth blood highways into clogged, narrow pipes. And while most people think this happens slowly over decades, new research shows it can progress shockingly fast depending on what you put in your glass each day. We're going to count down the 2 everyday drinks that clog arteries the fastest, and then reveal the one powerful juice that can clean them in as little as 2 weeks. Number 1 is something almost nobody expects, yet it has helped seniors lower blood pressure and even walk longer distances without gasping for air. So stay with me, because if you've ever felt your chest tighten, your legs cramp after walking a block, or your heart racing at night, this could change everything for you. Coming in at number 2 on the list of artery-clogging drinks is something you see at almost every breakfast table: orange juice. Yes, the very same heart-healthy juice that commercials have praised for decades. Here's the catch. The orange itself is packed with fiber and antioxidants, but the juice, it's stripped of fiber and concentrated in sugar. A single glass can hit your bloodstream with the equivalent of 5 to 6 teaspoons of sugar. A 2019 study in JAMA Network Open found that people who consumed more than 1 glass of fruit juice per day had a significantly higher risk of dying from heart disease. Why? Because that sudden sugar surge spikes insulin, which damages the lining of your arteries, triggering inflammation and stiffening. Over time, it's like pouring syrup down a narrow pipe, sticky, heavy, and slowing everything down. For seniors whose blood vessels are already less flexible, this effect is magnified. So if you're still starting your mornings with orange juice, it may be time to switch to eating the whole fruit instead, where the fiber slows absorption and actually helps your arteries stay clear. Next, at number 1 is something even more surprising: diet soda. Yes, even the sugar-free ones. Many seniors switch to diet drinks thinking they're making the safer choice, but a large 2021 study in Stroke Journal showed that people who drank diet sodas daily had up to a 30% higher risk of stroke and heart attack. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose don't raise blood sugar the way regular sugar does, but they trick your gut bacteria and trigger insulin resistance all the same. They also increase cravings, leading you to eat more without realizing it. But worst of all, they have been shown to impair blood vessel function, meaning the arteries can't relax and expand the way they should. Picture your arteries as garden hoses. With water flowing normally, they expand and contract with ease. But after years of diet soda, they lose flexibility and develop tiny cracks, the perfect trap for cholesterol to lodge and form plaques. That's why so many seniors who have been avoiding sugar for years are still ending up in the hospital with clogged arteries. Now, if those 2 drinks are the problem, what's the solution? This is where the story turns hopeful. Researchers have discovered that one simple juice, when consumed regularly, doesn't just prevent artery damage, it actively helps clean them out. And in just 2 weeks, measurable improvements can be seen in blood pressure, artery flexibility, and circulation. That juice is pomegranate juice. Unlike orange juice, pomegranate is loaded with polyphenols, natural compounds that act like scrubbing brushes inside your arteries. A landmark study published in Clinical Nutrition followed seniors with narrowing carotid arteries. After just 2 weeks of daily pomegranate juice, participants saw a 21% drop in oxidative stress in their blood vessels. After 1 year, plaque buildup had actually reversed by up to 30%. Doctors were shocked. This was one of the few natural foods shown to physically reduce artery blockage. The juice works by boosting nitric oxide, the chemical your arteries use to relax and widen. That means better blood flow to your heart, your brain, and even your legs, so you can walk farther without cramping. One woman in the study reported that for the first time in 10 years she was able to walk up a flight of stairs without stopping halfway to catch her breath. The best part? It's simple to add. Just 4 ounces of pomegranate juice per day is enough. That's half a small glass. You don't need to guzzle a whole bottle. You can mix it with water to reduce the tartness or drizzle it over a salad as a dressing. And if you enjoy it with a meal, it can actually help slow sugar absorption from other foods, giving your arteries even more protection. So let's recap. 2 drinks you thought were safe, orange juice and diet soda, are actually working against your heart by spiking sugar or damaging your artery's inner lining. But one ancient fruit, in its juice form, can help your arteries open, clean themselves, and give you back the energy and stamina you thought you'd lost to aging. Imagine not fearing that tightness in your chest, not dreading the uphill walk to your mailbox, and not lying awake at night with a racing heart. Your body is always trying to heal itself. All it needs is the right tools. So which one will you try first? Will you cut back the juice at breakfast, skip the diet soda, or start adding a splash of pomegranate juice to your meals? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want your next decade to feel better than the last, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell, because the next one could be the single tip that protects your brain, your heart, and your independence.